This is my thoughts on the Streets of Rage live action and animated project. Now this one right here, this video game series right here, Sega should have adapted. They did a short-lived comic book series, but they should have adapted this to cartoon, anime, and live action, whatever. They should have done this back in the 90s because this series right here was hugely big. They should have been doing this. They should have been doing this because this series right here, Streets of Rage, is still one of the most popular video game franchises of all time and is still played by people today, man. People still play and hold this game up high, up high. I'm surprised this wasn't a movie. This not only was it set up like a movie with seven levels and several bad guys. It has that awesome '90s hip hop club music, one of the best soundtracks of a video game I've ever seen. You got um three badass main characters: Axel, Adam, and Blaze. Blaze, and then you can go more into detail on who those characters are, and you can also give some of the bad guys names. Like there's the guy with the razor, who there's the guy in the beginning with the machete, who I like to call Machete, who I call Machete, the first boss character. There's the second boss character with the claws, who I call Claws. Then of course there's the third boss character who's a wrestler, who's some kind of wrestler dude. Then of course the fourth boss character who reminds me of Hart from Fist of the North Star, who walks across the screen blowing fire, and then of course so yeah, you can give those characters names. Then you got the Mr. X, the leader of the Criminal X Society. Then you got all the gang, the cool gangs you see in the film. There's the gangs with the jean jackets on. The most common gang you see in the game. Then of course there are those kung fu guys with those acrobatic kung fu moves. Then there's these gangs with these turtle jackets, turtle shells on, who I like to call the Ninja Turtle gang. Then of course there's the policewoman with the whip. So and then there's the clown who juggles some kind of flame stuff at you and throws them. Then of course you can have the special move in the movie where the cop, where when you press A, the cop comes, shoots the bazooka, and kills all the enemies on screen. So I'm surprised this wasn't a movie or a freaking cartoon. Pretty much the Double Dragon from 1994, the Ninja Turtles movie from recently, the more recent Ninja Turtles movie from recently, and Dragon Ball Evolution. Put all those in a blender together, you got Streets of Rage. You got Streets of Rage. Like the Double Dragon and TMNT films, it's an action adventure. It's an action adventure film, but they also have the fantasy elements of DBE in the second games. Axel and Blaze. Axel can do some flaming punches, and an uppercut, kind of like Ryu and Ken Shoryuken, and Blaze can actually shoot Hadoukens in the sequel. So that's pretty much what a Streets of Rage live action film would be. Also, I also have guns, have gunfights in this film. Um, what's his name? So I could have seen Streets of Rage successfully transferring into live action and the animated project too. Pretty much um to the 2003 Ninja Turtles series, the Double Dragon cartoon from the 90s, and the Fist of the North Star anime is pretty much what Streets of Rage is. A Streets of Rage animated or television series in the 2000s would be held. The Street Fighter series had lots in common with the Streets of Rage video game series. So yeah, you can do this. You can do this. I want to see these characters come to life, man. I really hope this gets made soon, man. There hasn't much development on this or the Alter Beast project, since it was announced. But yeah, I hope this stuff gets made soon. All right, Doug out.